Hi everyone, welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. Please be aware that due to the power shortages, our episode might be released not as regularly as usual. My name is Artem, and here is the news. 834 days less the Russian invasion of Ukraine. President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky visited France for the ceremony dedicated to the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landing in Normandy, reports Ukrainska Pravda. The President of Ukraine and the First Lady arrived at Omaha Beach, where they were met by French President Emmanuel Macron together with his wife Brigitte. On 7th June, Zelensky is expected in Paris, where he will meet with French Defense Minister Sébastien Lecornu, and they will visit the KNDS arms group's factories near Paris, where artillery ammunition is manufactured. US President Joe Biden, who was also present at the ceremony in Normandy, recalled the importance of protecting democracy and the full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine in his speech. Biden drew direct parallels between Nazi Germany and the threats facing Western democracies today, particularly in Eastern Europe. The US president separately mentioned Ukraine, which was invaded by a tyrant who seeks domination. Quote, Ukrainians fight with extraordinary courage, suffer great losses, but never retreat, unquote, he emphasized. Biden stressed that a coalition of more than half a hundred countries, referring to the Rammstein format, as well as the USA and NATO, will continue to support Ukraine. Earlier, Biden said in an interview with ABC that the US gave Ukraine limited permission to use American weapons to hit Russian territory. But he emphasized that these weapons would not be used to strike very deep into Russia, its capital, or the Kremlin. We would really appreciate if you could recommend us to your friends and family, as well as share information on social media. This way more people would learn about the podcast and truth about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. French President Emmanuel Macron announced the future transfer of several French Mirage 2000 fighter jets to Ukraine, reports Militarny. Quote, tomorrow we will launch a new cooperation and announce the transfer of Mirage 2000 fighter jets to Ukraine, unquote, he said, adding that the aircraft will allow Ukraine to defend its land and airspace. To train the pilots to fly the Mirage 2000, France will organize 6 months pilot training courses starting this summer. In addition, Paris will help train a 4,500-strong Ukrainian brigade. According to the plans, the Mirage 2000 fighter jets will be delivered to the Ukrainian Air Force by the end of 2024. The Mirage 2000 of a fifth generation is an updated version of the French Mirage 2000 fighter. The aircraft received a new radar, an updated cockpit with 3 multifunctional indicators, and other improvements. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky will meet French President Emmanuel Macron and a number of other officials in Paris on Friday, 7th June. They are expected to sign 2 agreements providing Ukraine with 650 million euros in loans and grants to support local authorities and critical infrastructure, including energy, which is targeted by Russia. Thank you for listening to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast. We're a commercial initiative of just 2 people, and we need your help to grow. Share information about the podcast, rate us in the app, subscribe to our Patreon. With your support, we are getting better. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine.